recovery supply had been declared a special project, and the team would also oversight reforms of the utility farm. David Kasembeli, Lookup TV, Nairobi.
Thank you, Kasembeli. Now on to the 2022 campaign trail. Deputy President William Ruto has today met up with Mathioya and Kangema delegates in Murang'a County. Ruto was accompanied by Murang'a Senator Irungu Kang'ata, among other politicians allied to him. In the meeting, Ruto condemned other political parties, saying they're meant to cause divisions among Kenyans. Shadrack Kareria tells us more.
Deputy President William Ruto has today met with delegates of Mathioya and Kangema in Murang'a County. The DP was accompanied by Murang'a Senator Irungu Kang'ata, Kiaru MP Ndindi Nyoro, and Kandara MP Alice Wahome, among other politicians allied to him. During the meeting, the DP condemned division politics and asked his competitors to form political parties that unite all Kenyans.
Kambele. Kila kiongozi ajipange na chama cha kitaifa. Kila kiongozi, wale ambao wanaendesha chama ya kabila hii na kabila hii na kabila ile, tafadhalini. Watu wa Kenya wanatuambia tuachane na siasa ya ukabila. Kabila. Wale wote ambao wanaendesha hii chama kidogo hii, sijui mtu anatafuta kiti ya rais lakini anatafuta kwa chama ya kona. Wapange chama ya kitaifa.
Ruto said that politicians should showcase their achievements to Kenyans for them to determine the person they should vote for.
Hii yetu ni bottom up. Na tumesema tuna sort out unemployment, tuna sort out mambo ya biashara na tuna sort out mambo ya kilimo. Nyinyi wengine kujeni na sera yenu. Wacheni kupoteza wakati. Na number 3, Wakenya wanatuambia kila candidate akuje na track record yake. Mimi William Ruto nitakuja na track record yetu. Tumejenga reli, tumejenga barabara kilomita 10,000, tumeunganisha stima watu milioni 8, tumejenga TTI 160. Nyinyi candidates wengine tafadhali kujeni pia na track record yenu.
Politicians allied to Deputy President William Ruto either have accused the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission of Anne Waiguru's looming arrest.
How come yesterday tumeona sasa magazeti ikianza kuandika ati EACC are looking for Anne Waiguru. Tunaambia mama Anne Waiguru, wewe simama ngangali, usitishike. Kang'ata ni wakili, mheshimiwa ni wakili. We shall be there for any of our persons who will be taken to court. Sisi, we will offer free legal services.
Kwa nini wana target only governors ambao wametoka Mount Kenya na ambao wana support William Samoei Ruto?
Ruto allies says that they will unite to defend Governor Anne Waiguru, who ditched Jubilee Party for Ruto's UDA party 2 days ago.
We want to tell EACC, we can see clearly you have been weaponized by the government to fight William Ruto and his supporters.
I have been arrested before for only one reason, that I am afraid of William Ruto. They have arrested Rigathi Gachagua. They have arrested most of the leaders who are in Hasra Nation UDA. But I want to remind them that we are not cowards.
Even if you use EACC, we shall not get intimidated. Even if you arrest us, even if you put us into jail, we shall forever support William Samoei Ruto.
Shadrack Kareria, Lookup TV, Nairobi.
And now to a top story. Safaricom has been awarded as the top taxpayer in the country on a day that Kenya Revenue Authority KERI has recognized and celebrated tax-compliant businesses today. The event held at Safari Park Hotel in Nairobi, and Irene Mwangi has compiled the report.
Kenya Revenue Authority KRA has recognized and celebrated tax-compliant businesses today. The event was held at Safari Park Hotel in Nairobi, whereby Safaricom was awarded as the top taxpayer in the country. President Uhuru Kenyatta, National Treasurer National Treasury and Planning Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yatani, KRA Board Chairman Francis Muthaura, and KRA Commissioner General Githi Mburu also attended the event. The highest corporation yield award is conferred upon the taxpayer who paid the highest tax compared to their turnover. The award for the government agency that has collaborated with KRA in facilitating key tax administration, tax compliance and enforcement initiatives across the border points within the financial year. This award is dedicated to the taxpayer who demonstrated highest levels of compliance with custom laws, adhered of timely filing and payment of taxes, and handled the highest imports.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as our economy reopens, we are starting to see a steady growth of our revenue performance. The tax rate reversals implemented in January of 2021, and the tax measures in the Finance Act of 2020 have continued to support revenue growth. We as an administration are today focused on building back better with a dedicated strategy for resilient, sustainable, but also equitable economic recovery, as outlined in the budget statement delivered by the Minister, Ukur Yatani, in June of this year, and with the provisions contained in our Finance Act 2021. And to that end,
Irene Mwangi, Look Up TV, Nairobi.
Right, and Adika Sami says, I hope those awarded for being compliant are truly compliant. Keep those comments coming in at Look Up TV on Twitter, Look Up TV on Facebook. I will be reading your comments and feedback at the tail end of this bulletin. But for now, we do take a very short break. Don't go too far.
This November, a gathering of music ministers from all over East Africa. It's Kenya Music Ministers Conference with Mavo Jokes. Theme, the music, the minister, the mandate. Date, Saturday, November 6, 2021. Time, morning session 9 a.m., evening session 5 p.m. Venue, Tabernacle of Grace City of Hope at City Square House behind Kenya Cinema, Nairobi, Kenya. Also ministering, Jackie Kelvin, Rosemary Njage, Size 8 Reborn, Anthony Musembi, Messalina, Promise Prince, Agusan Sunday, Irene Seeger, and many more.
Hi there, music is beyond the melody, the rhythm, and even the lyrics. Music is spiritual. The gospel in this end time will only travel to the ends of the earth, except on the wings of music. My name is Mavo Jokes. I'm an international music minister and author and also a teacher of the word. Do not want to miss this meeting for anything wherever you are. I'll see you in Kenya. Bless you.
This conference will also be aired live on YouTube at Marvel Jokes TV. Do subscribe and connect live.
Yeah.
Are you looking to turn your passion to purpose? Vera Beauty and Fashion College now brings you online classes at the comfort of your home. We are a TVET-approved institution with over 20 years experience in training competency-based courses in fashion design and creative arts, cosmetology, hairdressing, beauty therapy, interior design in soft furnishings, event decoration and flower arrangement, hospitality and catering, and training of trainers. To enroll, call us today on 0704 577 577 or visit our website at www.verabeautycollege.com. Vera Beauty and Fashion College, a center of excellence.
Help me identify a beautiful woman. I never came across one till I got to Vera.
Please make those payments and take dinner out the freezer. Enjoy your day off.
Hey.
How was your day?
Great.
Did you pay the bills?
Abby did it.
And the plumber?
Abby did it.
Send money to your mom?
Abby did it.
Who's Abby?
Bank on WhatsApp with Abby, your 24/7 digital personal banker. Another digital innovation that gets things done. That's Africanacity. That's ABSA.
Did you take dinner out the freezer?
Like, follow, subscribe, click the notification button. Join the Lookup TV movement now. Now.
And welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with Lookup TV. The hashtag is trending news with me, Nancy Lima, ready to give you stories that are trending, making headlines and causing conversations in Kenya, Africa, and the rest of the world. Let's continue. Kenya's one-month leadership of the United Nations Security Council comes to an end this Sunday, with Mexico set to take over chairmanship of the powerful council in November. During its time leading the body, Kenya has campaigned for greater inclusion of African countries in the United Nations operations across Africa. Calvin Kodalo with that story.
For the final time, chairing a high-level United Nations Security Council debate, President Uhuru Kenyatta has called on the United Nations to involve more African countries in its efforts to resolve conflicts in Africa. President Kenyatta's call comes after Kenya led the Security Council in visits to Mali and Niger as it sought to get a fuller picture of the situation in the area that is faced with both conflict and terrorism. Kenyatta also expressed concern over the growing number of coups in Africa, with the president calling on Sudan to restore a civilian-led transitional government which was overthrown on Monday. The president's call to Sudan coincides with a special message issued by the United Nations Security Council on the country yesterday. In the message issued by Ambassador Martin Kimani, who as Kenya's permanent representative to the United Nations is also serving as president of the Security Council, the council called for unconditional talks and the re-establishment of a civilian-led transitional government in Sudan. 2 weeks ago, President Kenyatta chaired a live session of the council where he called on the world to embrace diversity. According to President Kenyatta, most of the conflicts in various parts of the world stem from challenges in embracing diversity, a situation which he said is due to a global system that increases divisions among nations but also within nations. Kenya has also presided over the Security Council's decision to impose sanctions on a Libyan national accused of running a migrant detention center where human rights abuses against migrants trying to find their way to Europe are said to have occurred. Kenya has also led the council in issuing a message condemning incidents in South Sudan, Mali and Ethiopia where aid operations of United Nations officials were disrupted. Kenya has also led the council in issuing statements concerning emerging security incidents in Yemen, while also condemning one terrorist attack in Afghanistan, as well as celebrating a smooth election.
Presidents, he's the most traveled East African president, and even in the history of Kenyan presidents, Uhuru is the most traveled president. So one of Uhuru's major achievements will be on the diplomatic scale. Not many people follow up on that issue, on the diplomatic and international issues, but that will be one of Uhuru's major achievements.
As Kenya's chairmanship ends on Sunday, the Security Council has today announced that it has adopted President Kenyatta's statement calling on the United Nations to strengthen its partnership with the African Union. After Kenya, Mexico will take over leadership of the Security Council, with Kenya remaining as one of the 3 member states from Africa appointed to the council for 2 years. Calvin Kodalo, Lookup TV, Nairobi.
Thank you, Calvin Kodalo. Now, we sure all know about vending machines, but have you ever heard of the Wi-Fi vending machine? Today we feature a young man whose sole purpose is to empower the youth and give an alternative source of income by distributing the Wi-Fi set-top boxes across the country. Let's find out more. Apologies for that. We will just take that again. Have you ever heard of the Wi-Fi vending machine? Today we feature a young man whose sole purpose is to empower the youth and give an alternative source of income by distributing the Wi-Fi set-top boxes across the country. Do you remember the telephone booth where would we insert coins and make a call? Well, that same technology has been reinvented, and now we have milk vending machines, oil vending machines, food vending machines. And with a fast-paced world, then technology has been embraced and the need for internet cannot be overemphasized. Social media, a force that can't be wished away, and the need to access internet is at an all-time high. As of January 2021, there were 4.66 billion active internet users worldwide. And in Kenya, over 40% of the population are active internet users.
My name is Bosco Somi. I was employed sometime many years ago. I worked at a wonderful company for 10 years and lost my job.
Bosco, who was once a high-ranking sales manager at a local firm, is now known as the Wi-Fi vendor.
That's what I sat down. I asked myself, you see in town we have Coca-Cola vending machines. And we have brilliant brains that have come up with, there's the milk ATMs now. Yeah. And then now there is this for oil as well. Right. So I figured that if I channel my focus into internet, I can be able to stand up.
His burning ambition scared the people around him.
Well, at one point my wife thought I'm losing. I was doing it because it looked impossible to be done.
Like many startups, the Sky Digital stumbled on its very inception. And like former Liberian President Ellen Johnson once said, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough.
It looked impossible to be done, okay? Considering I never had the knowledge and everything. But my perseverance and determination, I made it. I've not made it yet that way I want, but I made a actualized a product, and it worked. All right. It took me about 2 years to be able to get a prototype running. Now, within the 2 years, I went into serious debts because I would borrow money, buy material, try and fix the burns. So I went into almost $1 million plus debts.
With a market that is flooded with vast telecommunication companies who offer internet bundles at an average fee, the Sky Digitals identified a niche, the young low-income earners.
So sat down and thought about it and said, you know what, I can make this machine to be time-based and offer affordable internet for as low as 10 shillings for 60 minutes. That is 1 hour. Now, within the 1 hour, the youth, the single mother, the PWD, I'm really praying that we'll be able to work and empower the PWDs, because whether we like it or not, they are brothers and sisters and they're here. So the PWD and the young single mother, the physically challenged, the youth at the upcountry can be able to explore internet with 10 shillings for 60 minutes. So within the 60 minutes, he or she can be able to browse, do all they want. Now, in the event they want to leave the coverage, there's a feature that allows the user to be able to pause the time, leave the coverage, come back even a year later and continue.
And still continue.
Oh yes, continue remaining balance, which is quite amazing if you ask me.
For a man who is set on empowering the youth and elevating livelihoods, Bosco is on a mission to connect the world one vending machine at a time. Nancy Nalima, Look Up TV, Utawala, Nairobi. Right, that story by Bosco, the Wi-Fi vendor, brings us to a close here on Trending News. But just to sample some of your feedback across our socials and on Facebook, I will be taking your feedback. Cecilia Lubanga says, we need a permanent solution once and for all corruption cases. Filamu Kimati says, watching Trending News in Nairobi, David Kasembele is really a promising reporter. I'll be sure to let him know that. And Paris says William Ruto has surely won many hearts in the Mount Kenya region. Those are his sentiments. Bruce Wallen says he's watching, and B. Balimo says watching from Nakuru. And we have gone nationwide, so it is good to hear your feedback across all our 47 counties. And Karia Shadrach says he's watching. Melissa Dama says, F, I believe that's following. Thank you so much. And just to sample again, what's trending at this hour? It wouldn't be trending news if we wouldn't let you know what's trending at this hour across social. And I'll be looking at Twitter. And top on the trending hashtags is Kitisuru. Stories about Kirinyaga Governor Anne Waiguru being arrested at Kitisuru home. But the EACC has since come forth to refute the claims and say that it has not gone to Anne Waiguru's Kirinyaga Governor's home. And yet another trending hashtag, of course, is Waiguru. But the EACC has refuted the claims that it raided her home in Kitisuru earlier today. And another hashtag that is trending, of course, is the Sasa TV, which is owned by the controversial preacher James Ng'ang'a. And just to sample some of your feedback from the same, one Kimani Njenga says, take that again. Kimani Njenga says Sasa TV has a lot of shenanigans. It ought to be closed down. Now the MCK had threatened to close Sasa TV following sentiments by one of their presenters, utterances that were deemed not fit for public consumption. And of course, that's what's trending at this hour. That is it from us here on Trending News. I am Nancy Nalima. The weekend is here. Remember to keep it Look Up TV for our subsequent bulletins over the weekend. And of course, a lot of kids shows, entertainment, testimonial shows, Why I Did It, This Is My Story, and so much more. The Weekend Focus comes to you on Sunday as we'll be reviewing the week's long event. I am Nancy Nalima. Thank you so much for watching. Do have yourselves a pleasant evening, afternoon, whatever you like to call it. Goodbye.
We value your feedback and welcome your complaints about our programming and operations. Feel free to get in touch with us through 0700 893 542 or send us an email to views@look-up.tv. We can't wait to hear from you.
This November, a gathering of music ministers from all over East Africa. It's Kenya Music Ministers Conference with Mavo Jokes. Theme: the music, the minister, the mandate. Date: Saturday, November 6, 2021. Time: morning session 9 a.m., evening session 5 p.m. Venue: Tabernacle of Grace City of Hope at City Square House behind Kenya Cinema, Nairobi, Kenya. Also ministering Jackie Kelvin, Rosemary Njage, Size 8 Reborn, Anthony Musembi, Messalina, Promise Prince, Agusan Sunday, Irene Seeger, and many more.
Hi there, music is beyond the melody, the rhythm, and even the lyrics. Music is spiritual. The gospel in this end time will only travel to the ends of the earth, except on the wings of music. My name is Mavo Jokes. I'm an international music minister and author and also a teacher of the word. Do not want to miss this meeting for anything wherever you are. I'll see you in Kenya. Bless you.
This conference will also be aired live on YouTube at Mavo Jokes TV. Do subscribe and connect live.